Hi guys.
Hi guys,
You're here with your host Lisette,
and Jenny,
and this is the podcast
l.isetteg.
Okay, so we're getting right into it. Today we're gonna be talking about. Today we're gonna be talking about going back with your ex, and we're gonna be sharing some stories that we found, right? About people who went back with their ex, and there are gonna be some negatives and some positives. Some so worked out, I guess, for a bit. Um, and then before we get into it, we're gonna talk about what we're gonna eat. So
What's on the menu
today we
today?
got sopa marucha. I
Yep.
got spicy chicken sopa
Okay.
marucha. Which
Same.
one did you get?
I got spicy chicken with lemon, something like that.
Lemon.
Yeah.
I was gonna get that, but nah, I don't like that much.
This when you drank like as
The
a calentado, ooh, it
Vomit.
buzz.
Everybody be wanting marucha after a party, or even
Like
not even the day after. Like literally mid morning, people are. I know our parents. Well, not our parents, but like families. They go and buy stuff, and they're gonna like
yo, it's that
tamales.
munchie
Yeah,
that
they
be
get the
hitting.
munchies. So and then I eat it with bread. I eat it with bread. I like to dip it. We also have cookies, and I had to
Chips.
get Jennifer her chips because I saw her eyeing them yesterday. Um, and then just water. I just have water.
I have hot chocolate and water.
Okay. All right.
Me hot chocolate.
Okay, and then
Okay, you have the stories. So we could go one you, one me, one you, one me.
yeah, I'm gonna start with.
Now I'm ready to hear these damn stories.
Okay. All right. So the first one I'm gonna be reading
Hmm.
is by Sweet Rhyme. Your reason. Okay. So she starts out with OMG, reminding me of my crazy ex. We were sitting at a park, just hanging out on a bench, drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes, and we saw a little kid trip while running and just slam his face straight onto the pavement. I instinct I instinctively got up, ran over to him along with like three, four other adults to see if he was okay. His mom was there, and so I felt comfortable leaving him there. I went back to the bench where my ex was sitting and positively scowling. I thought it was just because he was freaked out too. So I said something like, "Oh, it's okay. Don't look so upset. He was fine, and his mom's there now." My ex just lost the fucking plot and threw his coffee cup and started ranting in public, mind you, about how I was a disgusting pig. I must be a pedophile. I obviously wanted that kid to think I was a hero so I could sleep with him, and our relationship clearly meant nothing to me. People were still kind of gathered around from when the kid fell, and now they were all watching him scream these disgusting things at me. And I cannot explain the level of humiliation I felt in that moment. I just walked to my car, drove home, and never spoke to him again. No idea how he got home. Truly one of the most inexplicable and ridiculous moments of my life.
What the
Now,
fuck?
please.
Yo, what?
So basically, he got upset because
He helped the kid.
she helped.
Oh,
Yeah,
she.
I assume she or he. I don't know. This person went and helped the kid, and this ex got upset because she found that she's a pedophile. He found her. She acted like a pedophile and wanted him to think that she was a hero, so she could sleep. What?
That's crazy. That part.
Where did you get this whole plot from?
It
By this?
it's giving insecure. Like he's
Yeah, yeah.
insecure. Yeah, the boy, the guy, the
I'm
boyfriend
so
or
sorry.
whatever.
Girl, what? That made no sense whatsoever. I would have been shocked. I would have been shocked. I was like, what did she do? She just left?
Mhm.
I don't. I think I would have started laughing. Oh, I don't know. I would have started laughing. I would have been in shock. I would have been standing there like, huh?
Yeah,
So
I
I would have
would.
been like, what?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't like make sense. Like how do you go from I helped someone to you're yelling at me in front of everybody and now everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy. Everyone probably thinks you're crazy. There's no way. I would think he was crazy. I'd be like, what the fuck? Pedophile? That made no
That's
sense.
fucking crazy.
Nah, y'all. No sense. Made no sense. You want to read some of your, like
Yeah.
yours?
When did I
Actually, you
pick?
can take it off and check.
Okay.
Nah, that's crazy. Because I don't
Okay,
know.
this one is by Pizza Quattro Cheese. My ex-boyfriend said he wanted to date another girl, and if things didn't work out with her, we could get back together again. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm in a super weird situation. My boyfriend said he wanted to try out dating other people to get some experience, and I suggested a possible open relationship to try out. That's where you fucked up, ma'am. A open relationship, girl. Please. You know them. Nah, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me not say. To try out. He said he was dating another girl and did not want an open relationship because he was afraid she would not accept that. I found it weird because in that sense he was choosing her and not me. I confronted him about it and he said he was not looking for a long term relationship but just wanted to try out being with another person. If it did not work out with her, he wanted to go back to me in the future again, or he saw a possibility to try some other girls' relationships and see if he would be interested in me after that. Ew. For me, this is really confusing as he said he really cared for me and that I was perfect to be in a relationship with, but he still wanted to try out other relationships. And then, much later in life, when he was ready again to come back to me again, is this some kind of relationship shopping? I have never experienced this before. I still really love him, but I also feel I am being put second and kind of as a reserve. I don't know how to feel about this. Is this normal? Is this a thing do at some point? Is this a thing people do at some point in the relationship as a new and exciting thing, or is this a way of breaking up and not trying to hurt other person, not trying to hurt another person by giving them some hope?
No. Number
Go, continue, go. You could say your thing. You could
I
say
was
what you
I
could
was
say.
gonna say it's not to spare your feelings, sis. It's because he wants to have options, but still, like if it doesn't work out, he can still go back to you.
And
To
you're gonna be there, and you're gonna give him a
yeah,
chance.
that's what's happening here.
I feel so confused that I don't know if I should be angry or sad. Is it worth it to be in touch with such a person and hope for them to come back to you at some point? It sounds very silly to me, but I don't know if it's me having high expectations for a relationship or if this is normal. Forgot to mention, he also said that we could do physical things like kissing and hugging, but just not calling it a relationship. We were supposed to have a talk on Friday, as he still wanted to talk to me in person. We only talked on the phone so far. Edit two. She edited twice, so I mean she kept us updating on what happened. The first one was that him she forgot to mention that he wanted it to be physical. She just found and then she said just found out I was a practice relationship. Oh well, what a day to be alive. Just want to thank everyone for their kind words and for taking time to read this and reply. I definitely do not want to get back together with this person ever again. Okay, so at the end of the day, she put herself first. She
He
started
figured
on
it out.
business and she figured it out. But what? The guy? He on some cray shit, yo.
But
Nah.
I feel like there I've met people like that.
You know what's crazy? Can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna
Just
say my
say
story. No, because yo, okay, he was not like wanting an open relationship, pero like, what the fuck he said at the end, like, well, okay, so we broke up, right, in January, and then like March he came back, cried to me and told me that if we could see each other, and I was like, okay, so we saw each other, cried on me. He's like, I tried moving on by jumping to another like relationship right away or seeing other people right away, and it didn't work. She hurt me or whatever, whatever. Okay, my dumb ass had hope over it or whatever. I still wasn't over it, so I let him in. If that's my mistake. Whatever, we were hanging out and everything, and then comes to like probably July, June, around there. He comes to say he's like, I'm seeing other girls, but I want you in my like I don't want to date you. I don't see myself with you. I don't want to date you, and I'm seeing other girls, but you can't leave me. Like you, don't leave me because there's nobody out there like you. There's nobody that's pure. There's nobody with good intentions. Don't leave. Stay. Like I need you in my life.
crazy.
I was done with his bullshit excuses. I was done with it. I was literally like, I checked myself out from that since when the first time he told me that he didn't see myself. He didn't see himself with me. Like he didn't see it going anywhere but just friends. Like I checked myself out of the relationship from there. So whenever he said that shit, I was just there in the car like continue. Like I was like I let him talk and he's like, "Are you're not gonna say anything?" And I was like didn't say anything.
What is there to say?
And I was like, just let me leave, like open the door. Okay, you know he unlocked that door. I told you, he unlocked that door, like he locked it. So I mean, he locked it, so he wouldn't let me out, and I was like, let me out.
I would have went crazy. I would have went crazy. I know I would have went crazy. I would have been like, no, there's no way right now.
I was just, and then he did. He
'Cause I get
ended up,
scared.
yeah, and then he started crying, and then that's it. The rest is nothing because that's where it ended. Oh no, actually no. He had the
Oh,
audacity
I
to
know.
text me back and be like, "Can your brother help me with my chemistry homework or like physics homework,
Please.
please?"
And you didn't block him?
I No, I didn't block him from my number. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that high school blocking shit. But yeah, I didn't. But he blocked me, so I did what it is.
He blocked you?
Yeah,
That was crazy. But
yeah. There's men like that though.
there's,
Yeah,
and then girls would question, they're like, but maybe this is normal. It's not normal, y'all.
you
He
know.
either wants to, I mean, I just feel like if he's telling you that he wants to see other people but still see you
Mhm.
and keep you there, then he doesn't want to be with you specifically. He just wants to see who it is that ends up with. Like if it works out with one of these girls, then he's gonna leave you. And if it doesn't, then he's gonna be with you. So that's just so disrespectful.
The psychology in me is thinking, what makes men think that way though?
Always a like I feel like when you start to get into psychology, you're always gonna be like, but like what did you go through for you to behave this way? Because I'm like I wonder. I always want to like analyze people
Yeah,
always on that
like
because I'm like what? Why are you acting like this? Like what type of like that it's giving that pose. Some of y'all need to heal or some shit like
yeah.
that's gonna be my response to everything in 2024.
Mhm.
Y'all just need to heal. You just need to go home and figure it out until further notice. Cause nah, I don't even know. Okay, let's see. Let's
Now
see.
these shits are busting, yo. 10 out of 10. Go get it. Don't look at the calories though. Just eat that shit.
Okay, let's see this one. Okay, it's sad that I have a couple people who would fit into this. I dated this guy for about a year. Despite the fact that he was a fairly good looking guy, he had some major insecurities. He would constantly try to attach me in some sort of elaborate lie because he thought I was cheating. He went as far as creating a Tinder account with my name, wrong year of my date of birth. The city was the city he listed as the city he currently lived in, and a very obscure picture of me that I wouldn't, or any other girl for that matter, would use as a profile photo. He said some coworker found it and he wanted to see if I fessed up. Tried to set her up. He also said that an ex of mine sent him a message on Facebook telling him that we had recently slept together. He wouldn't say who it was or show me the actual message. If I let go of his hand while hand holding in public, he would accuse me of not wanting to be affectionate because I like someone else. Or some other guy might see and I lose that opportunity. And I lose that opportunity to be with that person. He also told me that I was using him for his money because he took me out for dinner twice and he paid both times even though I offered to split it. After we broke up, he created an IG account with a picture of him and this woman wearing wedding rings a few months later. We showed him off in the picture. I received this message from his wife asking who I was and how I knew him. According to all the posts, she was pregnant with his baby, and they went on a lot of really great adventures. I still don't know if the messages was from an actual woman, if it was him, or if she was just roped onto the actual message. If I let go of it, oh no, if okay, oh sorry, okay, if I still don't know if the message was from an actual woman, if it was him, or if she was just roped onto the same elaborate scheme to try to keep in contact with me. The woman tried to add me on Snapchat and IG and still looks at my stories because my profile is public due to the fact that I use it for work. Crazy.
That
If you're, if the reason insecurity is like such a big no-no. Like if he's really insecure, because I know like insecurities tend to come, come and go within people, right?
hmm
But if he's really insecure, it's just not. So like I don't know. I guess
hold
it
up.
was like weird. Okay.
All right, we back. We back.
All right.
Yeah, we back.
So I just feel like if a man is like really insecure, or if any of them are really insecure, they're gonna sabotage the relationship, and I would never go back. Like
hmm
if I see it from the beginning, and let's say I do still continue to be in that relationship, eventually if I broke up with them because it became too much, there's no way that I would go back. There's just no way I would go back because that takes a while to work on like your insecurities. I feel like
Yeah.
if someone needs to work on something like something that's really bad, like they're projecting onto you, like something that's not letting them feel comfortable and safe in the relationship, then there's no way you can go back. You can't go back because they're not gonna be ready. They're not gonna like you can't give them a month to fix it. It takes a while. Like it takes a while, and and I guess if they would want to fix it within the relationship, that's another thing. I don't know if that person was aware that they were like really insecure and they said they would work on it. Would you want to work on it with them in the relationship? Because some people work on their like I've met people. They're like I'm working on like my traumas. I'm working on like growth, healing, but
I
I'm with
mean,
someone.
the only thing that your partner could do is like listen to you. They can't fix you. Like
Yeah.
that's where a lot of people make mistake where it's like we're in a relationship and they think that it's the partner's responsibility to fix them or like um yeah fix them. But no, you have to do it in your own. You have to do that work on your own. Yes, you could ask for reassurance. It depends also. Like it depends. What is like? How would you want your partner to help you? And how would you want you how would they would want how would your partner want you to help them, like there's reassurance, you could do all this healing, this fixing, this trying to cope with your insecurities or anything that you're going through, but I say there's still at the end of the day it's gonna like peak a little. You're
Mhm.
still gonna have
Moments.
moments where
Yeah.
you need reassurance, and your partner could either be like, no, I don't, like
Want to?
I don't want to fix it. Like that's your problem, or like, no, babe. It's not like that. Like I understand where you're coming from and why you would feel that way, but look, it's not like that. I love you, and like
Because it can be overwhelming as well. I feel like when
yeah,
someone's like that, that could be like over like when they're gonna mess up a lot of times before they stop messing up.
yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy. It's not easy to unlearn something that you've felt for a long time that you may have learned from past relationships or from your family or whatever it is, right? So
hmm
there's gonna be a lot of mess ups before there's like little moments, right?
Yeah.
And so like you constantly have to be like her or him, right? In your
hmm
case, right? Him, if you him like being like, well, who are you on your phone? And then him having to be like, oh, I'm sorry, like or him being like, why are you going out with your friends? Like, who are you going out with? Or why don't you want to hold my hand? Like that person in the story,
hmm
right? So all these things before, and it's gonna be like overwhelming. Like and then they're gonna have to be like, I'm sorry, and they're gonna try to work on it, but it's gonna be a process. It's gonna be a while. So like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
yeah.
I I would want to work on it, but I don't know if it would work out. Like maybe it would become too overwhelming at some point, and it would be like, damn, you would really have to love that. Like you would have to be with that person for a while to be like, you know what? I'll put myself through that because
I
no
have a
one.
question because I'm in a relationship, right? And I've worked on myself. Like I've realized that past things that I've done is because I was insecure, and I've acknowledged that. And I spoke about that, and I spoke to my boyfriend about that. But now it's like, if I don't care, like if it doesn't, like if I don't care in my new relationship, if he's on his phone or whatever, like those things that used to bother me, if it don't bother me anymore and I don't care, does that make me not care about the relationship? Does it make me not care about him? Does it mean that I don't love the relationship or him? Because honestly, like if my man was to like, what can he do? If he was on his phone all day while he was with me, like I wouldn't care. Like
You wouldn't care?
I don't care. Okay, so what? Be it. I don't know. Like,
I would.
or like if he
I don't know about that example, cause
okay, not that example.
because
Yeah,
like
not
that
that
would be
example.
hella. That would be
That would be
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Okay,
what the
not
fuck?
that. What can I say?
But like if he's being like
Okay, what example?
liking people or following a lot of girls or something like that. That's well, that's
that
okay. That's different, I guess. You asked for an example, but
no, that no, would I care?
because
Actually, yeah, we had a conversation. I was like, the reason why I'm like that is because it makes fucking sense. Like, a girl knows that you're dating. Well, they don't know at that point. Like, they don't like. No, nobody knows that he has a girlfriend. I think. I don't think so. But like if they knew, the girl's gonna be like, oh, he has a girlfriend and he's under my likes. And I know that because I do that. Whenever like a guy that's in a relationship like my picture, I'm like, he has a girlfriend and he's in my likes. And like I don't know. So yeah, that's how so yeah, I would okay, maybe I would care. But I'm just saying, like in general, when like things I used to go crazy about in the past and I'm not crazy about now, like does that mean that I don't care? Does that mean that
I just think that maybe you just don't overthink it like you used to. You know, you're not gonna sit there and overthink it because if you don't know, then you don't know. How can you?
right?
Right. So like you were saying on your phone, right? But like smiling or giggling on their phone, like okay, oh my god. But I'm saying like right,
No kidding. No.
if that maybe you would just be like, oh, he's just like that one moment he was in the past. Maybe you would be like, what the fuck? That one moment is gonna like haunt you for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week, right?
It used to, not
You
no
know.
more, yeah.
But like now, if it happened like that, it happened like in the morning, and like it's already been a day. At the end of the day, you
I just do the
probably
same.
you just wow, okay, wow. I was like you wouldn't care, right? That's what you're saying. But it's just because you wouldn't overthink. Cause like,
No.
how do you know for sure he's doing
Yeah.
something? You don't know for sure. So
Right.
then you're not gonna overthink it, and
Right.
that's it.
And God got me, like the truth's gonna come out sooner or later. That's how I
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah. So it's just I think it's just like you're not gonna stress yourself about it over things that you don't know yet.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
You want bread? You want pancito?
Wait, let me read my story. Where's the messages? Oh, here. Yeah. Um. Okay.
Nicole's in the back, like dying.
My ex. This one. Should we do this one? My ex came back. Here's what I learned.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. As someone who spent months scrolling through this forum searching for positive reconciliation stories, subscribe to Matthew Hughes's mailing list. He is good. He's like what's that? Um the monk. What's his name? Jay Shetty. Jay Shetty?
I don't
He
know.
they're good. Well, I mean Matthew Hughesy, I be seeing him in my TikTok. He be on that relationship shit, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyways, even started to believe that tarot readings on my TikTok for you page telling me that my ex was just on the wrong path. Believe me when I say that I couldn't have wanted him back more. Yo, why the fuck is that part that used to be me, bro? Like 2 years ago, like in the first year, 2 years ago.
What that you wanted your?
Everything, like as someone who spent months scrolling through forums searching for positive reconciliation stories,
Mm-hmm.
subscribe to Matthew. Well, I subscribe to Jay Shetty mailing list. Even started to believe the tarot readings on my TikTok for you, Paige, telling me that my ex was just on the wrong path. Believe me when I say that I couldn't have wanted him back more.
Hmm.
Okay, whatever. That part. Okay. We broke up 4 months ago. We broke up 4 months ago and have been seeing each other for the past two, initially as friends, but in the last few weeks we've been romantic with each other and seriously discussing getting back together, rebuilding our relationship for a long-term future together. I never thought it would happen, and for the most part, it felt amazing. It seemed like he learned from his mistakes. He'd grown, he understood me even more, and we felt closer and more connected than ever before. But here I am, a few days after my 25th birthday, and he's left again. He's left in exactly the same way he did the first time, for exactly the same reason. I learned that the details don't actually matter, but if someone shows you or over and over and over again that they simply cannot love you in the way you need to be loved, it will not change. Sometimes we need to keep going back until it registers that it just don't work. It just won't work, and there shouldn't be shame in that. But trust me, no matter how much you want them to come back in this moment or how it feels like you'll never get over it, going through it a second time round is just not it's just not worth it. If anything, you have to start the process all over again with months of new memories to sit and think about and even more details of where it went wrong to ruminate over. Yo, that is giving me major PTSD, Lisette, because that's literally how it
Literally.
felt. Um, I wanted to write this for the people who are where I was 4 months ago, searching for the answer of how to make the one they love so much come back to them. To let you know that it's really not all you think it will be. Their flaws will remain, their differences between you will stay the same, and if they really hurt you, they will really hurt you all over again. Unfortunately, there are people who come into our lives that we don't want to have as lessons, but that's just what they are, and it's up to us to recognize that we're being shown that they aren't meant to be around forever. Most likely because is more for us waiting on the other side. Heartbreak is a crazy thing, and honestly something I find harder than grief or any other intense experience. But just because we love someone, it doesn't mean they're for us. And just because we want them back doesn't mean it will work. Sending all my love to everyone on their journey. I never thought I would be okay, but I am. I will continue to be, and one day so will you.
That was so
Damn.
nice. Maybe you should have hopped on Reddit.
I should have. Shit.
Because damn, y'all were sharing the same story.
Literally. That part, heartbreak is crazy thing and honestly something I find harder than grief. That's crazy. Some people say that, that it's
Yeah.
harder than grief because the person is actually alive.
Yeah, still there.
I was like,
I was
damn.
thinking that. I was like, maybe it's because the person's still there. I don't even know.
Actually, yeah, it is true because it changes the whole conversation. But I know people that didn't have a good relationship with their dad, and they still like the dad. Yeah, the dad was messed up or whatever, and they don't have a good relationship, but the dad still like um pops up or like they go see the dad, but the kid has this like anger or like this um
Pain.
pain towards the dad, and but how you say they can I don't know if they still hate the dad or whatever, but like it's just the dad keeps fucking up all the time, like the dad keeps messing up and
They probably love them, and it hurts that they love them so much. And like, it also hurts that. Damn, I was just gonna say something. I was gonna say, I think it's just sad. You would wish that person would change for you because of how much you love them and how you would hope that they love you. And it's not to say that they don't love them, but I don't know what's going on with the dad or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, that is a form of heartbreak.
That yeah, but the thing is like yeah they see the dad and then the dad keeps doing the same thing, and but the person puts their feelings aside and still like the dad and still sees the dad or whatever. And
Cycle.
I'm just like how are you able to do that? Because thankful like not thankful yeah thankfully like my dad took that weight out of me, like he's not here, he's dead. So it's like it's easier for me to process. I don't see him. I forgave him, yeah, but I don't see him. And
I'm sorry.
it's like I yeah I don't see him. So it's just like
No, it's
I'm
just the way that you like said it was out of nowhere. You were like, he's dead.
oh
So that
I
caught me
mean
off guard. I was like,
sorry no I talk about him like that, but yeah like I forgave him. I yeah he's dead. So like it doesn't hurt. Like it doesn't hurt me. But if he was alive and he was still doing like knowing what he did and he was still doing things like fucking fucked up things, I don't think I would forgive him. I think it would be harder. I think that would hurt
Cause
more.
yeah,
So like I get why heartbreak is more than hurts more than grief because grief is like the person is not here no more. So it's like
nothing else,
what can you hold on to?
nothing else to talk about, nothing
Yeah,
else to do.
yeah.
Just move on. There's no option but to move
Move
on.
on. Yeah,
In
that.
heartbreak, sometimes there's still the option of lingering there, you know? But that's fucking crazy. It's crazy just like it's always that's one of the things that I feel like this year I've seen a lot. Like you can love someone, but just because you love someone doesn't mean you're meant to be with that person.
That.
So like you don't have to you just because you love someone doesn't mean you have to continue to be present in their life.
Hmm.
So yeah, damn. But she learned, and that's
Yeah.
good. You know, she would, but it must have hurt again the second time. You know, having them feel like they had learned change, like there was this opportunity, this door open, and then shut it. And then she's like, and there's no point in going into the details because the details don't matter. You know, details are the last important thing about it. Okay, okay. There's this one. Okay, dated a guy my age in my senior year in high school. Began to show signs that he was mentally unstable when upset. I decided to break up with him one day when he picked me up in his car. When I tried to get out of the car, he started driving. I told him to please let me out and would not. It's sounding like your Corolla stuff.
Yo,
If you're not, yo, I would have went crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like I get scared, Jenny, and I would have
when it goes
been
fast,
when
right?
it like just like that. Being in situations where I feel like they could hurt me, I'm like hell no. Yeah,
I'll
I'll
go
tell
into
you.
detail on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, he started driving. I told him please to let me out, and he would not. Instead, we ended up at his house. I would like to mention that I didn't call the police because I didn't suspect any danger from him. I just thought he was being an asshole. I I did call a close friend during the drive to let her know where I was and where I was going. This must have been before sharing my location. Once we arrived, he told me to come inside his house, and I refused and was getting my phone to call a cab. I couldn't walk home since I didn't know the area too well. It was absolutely ridiculous to see this guy ball up his fist and make this childlike tantrum face and swear at me that he was going to shout at the top of his lungs if I refused to go inside with him. Fast forward a week ago or so, the guy would send me nasty text messages talking to me like I murdered his family or something. He began to message my Facebook friends asking for me, really embarrassing, by the way, and showed up at my doorstep asking for me. It was horrifying, and I never thought people like that existed and that it would ever happen to me.
oh my god.
I'm sorry, what? He texted me when I told him I would call the cops and the school as well as his parents. I'm sorry, but dating in high school is is a whole like what is it? A canon of van. Like it's a whole I don't even know like an era or some shit like that. I didn't experience it, but when I hear how what people went through, I was like, that's a whole load of bullshit. Like there's no way. Like y'all what? But it's I guess it's because I'm
High
old.
school? That's high school?
Yeah, she said I dated a guy my age in my senior year in high school. That's why he's acting crazy. No, not they be almost 30 and still acting crazy. But no, but the throwing a tantrum outside the house outside his house for her to come inside. Please,
Please.
what? I can't. No, but what were you saying about the Corollas thing?
Yo, no. I told her about it. She was like, nah. Like I would really. I would. What you said? You would what?
What I would
You said something.
I don't remember, but
She when I told her, she was like, "What the fuck, Jenny? What the fuck?" Like
probably would have tried
she
to.
would.
I don't know. I would have not. I don't know what I would have done, but I get scared. Like I get scared, and I will.
So we
Mm.
were driving. We were driving somewhere, and this was in a time where we were just friends, friends. Yeah, like where he had just came back and we were just friends. We were driving, and he gonna be like, whenever I'm on the wheel, I just get distracted that I want to drive so fast that I lose control and let go, something like that. And he was going fast, bitch. He was
I
like
was like, nah, with
pressed
me in the
that
car.
pedal and he was going driving fast. And then I was just like, yo, chill. I was like, chill, chill. And that day I couldn't. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie, cause he was crazy. Like I don't know. I don't. Well, maybe he looked crazy, but or maybe he's not crazy, or maybe he was going through something. But like, yeah, he was
Was he
crazy.
like a rage driver? Like he might curse someone out?
No, not really. Maybe, but
Not with
said that
you.
we were because a couple times, not really like
So
that.
I'm like, I would have been so. I would have been like, what? Why
No,
are you
that shit. I
saying
was. I
that?
was just like. I was like, no, but when he said that, he went fast, like fast, and then I got scared. I don't like when things go fast. Like, I'd be scared in going on that end train from Astoria,
Mm.
because it'd be like going fast, and I'm just like, no, I can't do that. I feel like it's gonna crash.
But she be wanting to ride all the roller coasters.
That's
That's
different.
crazy. No, that's not fucking different. Absolutely not. Because I feel the same way. When I be in the cars, I feel that same feeling before the roller coaster.
Really?
I be like, yo, please, I can't. Like, I just don't like it. And in college, the reason I tell you that I would get scared and I would do some crazy shit was because in college, just this guy that I was talking to had he lost it by the fact that I didn't want
He's
to talk to
scared.
him.
Yo, when you talk about him, he
He
scares
like
me.
he waited. He memorized my schedule and he waited for me outside my class, and then I was able to get away, and I was heading to my bus, and this motherfucker went around the building just to meet me on the other side. He and went in front of me. I thought he was gonna attack me. That's my. I always think people are gonna attack me or like do something to me. So when he was like that, he was like I just want to talk, and he looked like, to me he looked like an insane person. That
Nah.
and it was like Saturday, and there was no one. I was like, what if he starts attacking me right here, like tries to kill me or something? I was like, my voice went loud, and I was ready to fight. I was ready to fucking
Really?
square up right
What you
there.
said? What you said?
I remember I was like, Josiah, get out of no, leave. I don't want to see you no more. Like leave before I start calling someone on my phone. I don't know what I was fucking telling, but I was like nervous and I was getting loud and rambling. And he was like and that's I know that I was loud because he was like, okay, okay, okay. And then he was like scared that I was gonna make a scene or something, I think.
Mhm.
So he was just like, okay, okay, listen, and then he left. I was like, fuck no. I was ready to fight. I didn't give a fuck. But I was like, you are not killing me today. I'm not about to pop up in the news like that. But yeah, no, I get scared. So if I had seen him lock the doors like that, I would have been like, absolutely not. I
Yeah.
will like if I'm
Men are
going out, we're
crazy.
going out together. There's no fucking way.
Who do you think is crazier, men or women?
I don't even know.
Yo, that's a whole nother
No, I
thing,
don't know.
Lisette.
No, maybe
Ooh.
we might be crazy, but these bitches be big. They're bigger. Like men are, for the most part. We got our short kings out there, but for the most part, they come bigger. So I feel like they could. That's why we get. I feel like women get killed more, right?
Yeah,
I see more murder in women, but I don't know. I don't
that's
know.
fucking crazy.
That just be scary.
Hmm.
I just don't ever see myself doing that to someone. Like the fuck.
Okay. Um.
I love these cookies.
Well, in 2016, my boyfriend broke up with me out of the blue and blocked me on literally anything about a month or so later. And he unblocked me and came back to apologize. We eventually got back together. Then 3 years later, August 18th, 2018, we broke up. He wanted to be friends, so I said okay. Then about 2 weeks later of us being just friends, we had a plan on a Friday, and the ass blew me off for a friend. Oh, for a friend he's known for a week and ignoring me my messages. Then the next day he messaged me and said we can't talk anymore and he gave the reason. So I'm pretty hurt after 3 years he's done this again. He blocked me again on stuff and now I'm already unblocked. Hello, if he thinks he's coming back again, he's wrong. What the fuck, yo?
That unblock button is dangerous, yo.
But the audacity that he had to do all that.
Wait,
Yo, these men don't know what they want.
hold up.
Man, fuck that shit.
He did
Nah, that
this
shit pissed me
two
off.
years before.
Yeah,
The same shit.
yeah.
I don't even. It's because you can never see these type of things coming. There's no way she would have seen this. I don't think so, unless he was like, we don't know the how he was in between. But
People
like,
won't piss me the fuck off. That got me mad. Come on now.
oh,
But at least she said that she's not letting him in.
not letting him in.
Yeah.
That's good. That's smart. Don't do that, please. Please do not do that, y'all.
Next.
Fucking crazy. Okay, let's see. All right, we got a gym story. Short little gym story. She was my friend and my gym buddy before we decided to get together. She knew about my depression and my suicidal ideation and wanted to help me. Unfortunately, her idea of help was to drink and party as much as possible. Anyway, she ended up being suicidal herself and I had to send her ass to the psych ward a couple of times. I'm sorry. She was emotionally manipulative too. Whenever I wanted to end things with her, she would claim she was feeling suicidal and she needed my help. I eventually wised up and broke up with her for good. Blocked her and told her friends not to contact me again. Yo, I've heard stories like that. I've had similar things, but like never to the point where they would want. They're like, I'm gonna kill myself. But I've seen that. I've seen people be like, they said their partner tells them that they want to kill themselves, so they won't leave. I'm like, and I don't know, but I would not. I would still leave, and I would tell their parents or something because there's no way. But that's insane.
That's it?
He put her, yeah, put her in the psych ward. He locked her up.
Jeez.
Actually, I don't know. He
He
said
locked her ass up.
and had to send her to the psych ward a couple of times.
That's
Oh well, she kept getting out. Now, yeah, I think those are like places where you're there temporarily.
that's fucking crazy. Okay. 6 months ago, my boyfriend of 4 years broke up with me in the most horrible and insensitive way. He blamed me and said that me talking about our future and marriage has caused him too much anxiety, that he couldn't handle it anymore. A month after that, I asked him if we could talk and told him everything I felt and reassured him that I did not mean to give him anxiety with the marriage talk because it was something we talked about in our early years and I was not made known of the effect it had on him. We agreed that it was all down to miscommunication and agreed couple to couple counseling. He broke up with me again today. It may be due to the same reason, or maybe because he wants to live a single life and be free from commitment. But either way, I would never suggest for anyone to get back with their ex immediately. If we both had taken the time to grieve and grow individually, things might have been better for us.
Would they have?
I don't think so. That's
I
first thing first in this new generation. I think if you want to get in a relationship, you gotta be straightforward from the beginning. I'm here to date for a long term. And I want commitment. I want a marriage. I want kids. I want this. I want that. And if he walks away or leave, then
goodbye.
yeah, goodbye. Sorry. They're not looking for that. They're just looking for to get the punani and dip. And that's not good.
That's oh, I was like,
That's not holy.
look, I don't even know. You were telling me that the other day.
And then if you just want to hook up and go around, with different people, then say that too. Be straight up, like, hey, I'm not looking for the. Don't catch feeling because I don't
Yeah,
want.
don't try lying to people. That's fucking crazy. Or sometimes
Oh
people don't
yeah,
mention it. They're trying to be slick, wasting your time and shit.
before like I got in a relationship, um, I was talking to this guy and he's gonna be like, um, I know I told him from the beginning. I with all these like the guys that I've talked to, I'm like I'm ready to settle down. I know I'm too young, but I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to have a family. I'm ready to have a kid. I'm ready to be married. I'm ready just to date on the long term, even if we don't have like, even if the marriage and whatever comes later, but I'm ready for commitment. He gonna be like, well, um, in order to like date or whatever, we have to start with friends and see how we are and like sleep together and like how you say, basically like fuck around, mess around, fuck around at first, and then that's what leads to him asking me to be his girlfriend.
Please.
I was like, yo, that you when he said that shit made me fucking laugh. I was
Did you send him
dying.
like? Were you guys texting?
Yeah, we were texting.
Did you send him clown emojis?
No, but I definitely sent him something like fucked up. Like you know me, I be ruthless.
Oh yeah.
So I said some bullshit, and I laughed at his
The
face because you look
audacity.
stupid.
The audacity.
Yo, like men really be trying it out there, yo.
Flabbergasted. No,
Yeah,
because just be straight up.
yeah.
And if the person doesn't want to, then just goodbye. Like, what are you doing? Sticking around, begging around, being weird like that. Don't be weird like that.
Hmm.
But I just think, well, they didn't end up together, so that's good
Hmm.
because he was crazy. Nah, he was just like he was not ready. He broke up with her again, same reason.
Oh, even after they
He
went to couple's house,
he wants
that's
to
it.
live a single life and be free from commitment. And she was like, I would never suggest for anyone to get back with their ex immediately. Wait, she wanted to still like she said if they had time. I don't think with
Yeah,
time.
yeah, me either. But
It,
like in the front, in the yeah, from the first like 6 months ago, my boyfriend 4 years broke up with me. So like from the 6 months ago that he broke up, within like they should have let each other like a gap to like get themselves back, like
mhm,
get themselves together so they could get back together. She said that it might have would have worked out,
doubt it.
but I don't know.
I
No, I
doubt
don't think
it.
so.
No,
No.
because even like at the end, he was like he wants to be single and free of commitment. That means he doesn't want to commit with you. So like, I don't think that would have changed either way.
A man knows when he wants something serious
Yeah,
and when he wants to
yeah,
be committed. Like a man knows. A
yeah.
man, like when a man loves you, yo, he'll do what, like he'll do a lot for
He'll
you.
move.
Yeah, he'll move.
You know.
He'll move for you. He'll do shit for you. So
So
yeah.
hopefully she's doing better. How long was that was ago? A couple years ago? It was 3 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Next.
This one kind of like I don't know. I saw this one, but okay. I'm a bit late, but I'll share anyway. Throwaway for obvious reasons. Sorry in advance for any spelling or formatting issues. I'm on mobile. He SA also,
Okay.
me 3 to 4 times a week for damn for 4 to 5 months before I managed to stop it. I'm really
What?
ashamed of that, and I don't tell a lot of people about it, so it's hard for me to even let people know here. I was able to distance myself from him, but stayed in the relationship for another 5 months. As time went on, he became more and more manipulative, controlling, etc. I went to a party with a friend once, and he said that only reason he let me was because he told that friend to babysit me. So I didn't do anything I regret. Luckily, my friend told me that as soon as it was asked of him, and said that he wouldn't be babysitting me for my then boyfriend. If I went out, I had to text him as often as I could. If I went an hour or so without texting him, he would text my mom to find out where I was and what I was doing. We were 19. As a textbook abuser, he isolated me from all my friends and family, and I let it happen. I was lucky enough to have friends who were understandable and helped me out when I reached out for help to let them know what was going on.
Hmm.
After we broke up, he would constantly text my mom, myself, and any of my friends who hadn't blocked him already. He would send people he knew the to places. Wait, he would send people he knew to places he knew I'd be to report on what I was doing. I was friends with my current boyfriend while I was dating my ex, so my ex spread rumors that I cheated on him with my current boyfriend. I didn't. My ex even tried to befriend my current boyfriend's friends to try and get invited to the same parties as me any kind of social event, to be honest. After I had blocked him, I blocked him for out of my contacts or anyone. I knew he had showed up to my house with a big box of everything that I had ever given him and a handwritten letter asking me asking me to take him back. I gave away anything worth something and threw out the rest. A month later, he asked for it all back. That was it. That was all.
Please. That's
I
fucking crazy.
think he gave her the box so he could just contact her again.
Been there, done that.
You giving someone something so you can contact them again?
Yo, yeah.
Really?
It always been like that. Like, yo, this is why. I don't know. I'm keeping everything my man is giving me. I'm sorry. You're not getting that shit back, baby. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, like I would keep it and just to like see them, I would be like in the past, I would be like, oh yeah, by the way, I still have your things. Come pick it up. And then
I'm dead. Absolutely not.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's that.
I feel so bad for her. He's like, this is horrible. But
That's crazy,
there's just
yo.
some things you can't overlook. There's some things that you cannot like. If he is a certain type of way, well, she didn't take him back because obviously not. He was like basically torturing her, but
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
torturing her and like had her so restricted. It was too much.
Hmm.
But I think there are situations where I think what are your like okay, you would never go back with anyone, right?
No, they're
Okay.
there for a reason. They a lesson.
But there are things, well, yeah, there are less, and I don't. But some
Like
people,
what I what I how you say as a where I am now, peaceful bigger person where I am now, and would I like reconsider talking to them, not like to get back together, but like just like to make amends, to like we was kids, we not that no more. To yeah, like I will hear them out. I would be like, yeah, what the fuck you gonna say? Go, I'm hearing. I hear you. I mean, I did it with Randy.
yeah,
Yeah, like he kept begging. He was like, we should try it out. We should try it out. Like yeah, we should just give me another chance. I was like, no. I told him straight up. I was like, no, I don't feel the same. Even if I try, like I would not feel the same. I don't have feelings for you. I don't have feelings for you. I'm not seeing anyone, but I just don't want to be with you. Like you're next for a reason. Whatever. We met each other, and yeah, let him talk. Let him talk. I told him my part from what I felt from everything, and then he told me his part and how he felt. And even then, after that, like he still wanted to get back together, but I was like, no, it's just not gonna be the same. I'm not gonna love you like how in the first time we dated. It's not gonna be like that. I'm gonna hurt you, and if I'm with you, it's just to how you say fuck around. And I don't think you deserve that. I think you deserve somebody like I even told him I was like I think you deserve somebody genuine, someone that does love you. Like you deserve to be happy. Like I don't think you're a bad guy, but you're just not my guy. You're just not my. You're just not for me. We're not meant to be together. Yeah. So like yeah, would I consider having a conversation like that with my exes? Yeah, I would.
yeah, yeah. I don't
But
know.
besides that, no. Like boy, I'm good.
Been there, done that. She's like, wrap it up. Yeah, I don't know. I want to say I would never ever have a moment because it just wouldn't make sense. We broke up for a reason.
Hmm.
Yes, we could work on who we are, right? To fix that of ourselves. Like for example, if I'm someone who's like I don't know how to communicate, I could work on communicating, but that doesn't mean I should work on communicating and get back with you and then get back with you because it's just like if we broke up for if we because if we broke up it would be
Well,
because
it
we
depends.
finished like
Well, it depends. Would you break up? Who broke up with who? Like, did you break up with him, or they broke up with you, or you both cordially?
well if they broke up with me then I'm not fucking getting back with
No.
you. I'm not. You didn't want me, like that's let's leave it like that then.
Yeah.
Right. If I broke up with them, I don't know. I feel like if I broke up with someone, I broke up with someone for a reason. Like
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't make
Yeah.
decisions that like without thinking them. I don't make decisions that I don't overthink. So I overthought it and I made my decision. So I feel like, you know,
Hmm.
plus I would never like to get I don't know. If it's like cuz I'm saying no.
Yeah. No, there's no
No.
excuses.
There's it just doesn't make
It
sense.
just
Like
does not make sense.
cuz
Yeah.
I'm thinking what if it was like a small fight like we fought, you know, and it was like we were just angry and we said things. But even then we're not kids. We don't fight, do little fights and break up just
And
to break
yes.
up, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So then
Yeah.
that also just wouldn't work out. There's nothing. If we broke up, it was for a very valid reason
Mhm.
and it shall stay that way. It
Mhm.
shall stay that way. It's not gonna change. It just wouldn't make sense to ever go back to something that just was not working out for you. But yeah,
Facts.
okay,
Okay. 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 This. Oh shit. Sorry. This is my last one.
okay.
Mm.
I think that one was my last one because I don't know if I have any more.
Dated a girl back in college for 5 years. 1 year of long distance when she moved to a different part of the country for a job, and broke up somewhat at the end of the year 2014. She moved in with her current boyfriend. I went to North Carolina after initial melodrama. End of story part one. I was grieving for a significant time, like 4 to 6 months or so. Within my early 20s, it was my first serious relationship. Damn. Nonetheless, I was going through a lot of changes in life back then. Graduated from college, started working, etc. After a few casual relationships, started dating a colleague back in 2017 and dated for 3 years. She wanted to marry. I needed some more time. Long story short, broke up at the end of 2019. Started casually dating, hooking up here and there, and suddenly one day in January 2020, received a dreadful text, "Hey," from an ex on a social media account. First time after 5 freaking years of no contact whatsoever. I didn't even know on which part of the world she was in. Took it from there, went on few trips. Pandemic happened. Long story short, dated for like 2 years again. Since last few months, saw her pulling away. By now, have bitten so many times that I could write a book about this shit. So pulled the plug one day. I mean, I saw it coming, so thought to do it in more respectful rather than get dumped. I was correct. She jumped back, monkey branch into a new relationship the next freaking day. I went complete. What does complete and C mean?
And see,
Uh-huh.
let me see. And see, I went complete.
I thought it was North Carolina.
I don't know. Maybe he went MIA.
MIA, yeah. Moral story, exes do come back after all. Mine came back after 5 years. I don't know where. Will it work? No. People change. Their instinct never does. Damn.
Okay, then let me see the last part.
People change. Their
Their instinct
instinct
never
never does.
does.
Yo, that's crazy, pobrecito.
5 years and you reach back. You're a menace. Coming back 5 years. 5 years just to do all that. You should have
Nah.
just stayed where you were.
Yeah, the girl's fucked up for that.
Why you had to send that message for? Y'all are menaces.
But that's true. Exes come back, yo.
Yes.
They come back. So
Hmm.
they
So
come back.
watch out.
They come back, but you better not take them back.
Watch out.
Nah, watch out though, for real.
Um,
That's just crazy, yo.
5 years is
Pobrecito. I
crazy.
hope he find. Yeah, I know he's heartbroken for real.
Probably,
Like
but
he
he saw it
probably
coming this time. He was like, it
and
hurt. It probably,
todavía he went in.
yeah. I mean, I want to believe that it hurt less the second time because it's like he saw it coming. He like knew. It wasn't like he was surprised. Like it was out of shock. Like, oh my god, kind of
Yeah.
knew. But I think more of the story is don't take your fucking ex back. Oh wait, I just thought of something. Don't take your
Oop.
fucking.
What you done?
Anyways, it's just no, baby. Please. Nah.
Yeah. What do
There's
you? Would you? Yo, I want to know.
I wanna
Would
know,
would
yeah, because
y'all would y'all take your ex
wait,
back? Your
let me
ex
search
back?
you.
Because I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Never again.
See that cage the pussy coming. That shit had me fucking dead,
Wait,
yo.
how many people are in the world?
Oh,
7.888 billion people in the world. You can get someone else. Don't take back your ex, baby. It's not worth it.
a lot of fishes in the sea, so go searching
Lock your
or
pussy
don't.
up. Lock the banani up. Wait till marriage, y'all. Nah, but just don't take back your ex, please. Please. Because you're gonna I nah.
I'm dead with that comment, yo.
Jen,
I can't.
never let me take back my ex. Never.
I will smack you. No, like for real, yo. Me and Nicole will smack you. Cause what you think? What you think this is? This
Nah.
ain't no Love Island. No, none of that shit.
They do that in Love Island? Take back their exes?
I know, but I think they do put exes in it.
Absolutely not,
Oh, and
bitch.
maybe they do. Then maybe
But I would only get with him to win. I think you gotta win the money, right? You gotta trick the other person,
something like that.
right?
Yeah.
At the end, y'all need to pick whether you would marry them or not.
Yeah.
And if you say no and they thought you was gonna say yes, I think you get the money. That's the
Yeah.
only fucking reason I would take my ex back, to get the money.
Nah,
But
but yo, no. I would for real like voluntarily smack you. Because if you ever come to me with that comment like Jenny, please, don't you think I should take him back? Like, okay, so I'm gonna point you out every detail. Don't even start with that detail. You getting a
my notes, she's gonna be like, fuck that
your
phone.
phone. Nah,
Nah.
no. Have I ever came to you with that bullshit?
No.
No. Okay.
No. But you probably thought about it on your own. She probably thought about it
Yeah.
on her
No.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the old Jenny. That was the old Jenny. Now she would never take back her ex.
Never. Never. I wouldn't. I'm
Anyway.
sorry. You showed me who you was once, and that's all I needed to see. One time. One time. I just needed no second chances. No.
This should have never been a second chance. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Nah.
You wrapping
But
it up because you know I don't like wrapping it up.
rap. What the fuck is
It's
that?
a bird.
It's a squirrel. It's a squirrel.
Oh, it's a squirrel. Oh, because there was a
Ooh.
bird earlier over there. I could see its feet like that.
He got baby feet like you.
Nah, girl. I got.
Okay. But that's the story. That's yo. That shit was crazy, yo. Fucking Reddit be having crazy stories. If you guys
No.
want some stories, go in there.
No, if you want to get haunted, because they be confessing their sins. You know how,
Really?
yo, if you ever deep dive into Reddit,
Oh my
some of
god.
you are sinners. Like, you don't got a spot up there. Absolutely not. I've seen some wild ass shit.
No,
Absolutely
I'm
not.
not in Reddit like that. I just
Don't be in Reddit like that.
no.
Yo, people are low key like, ugh.
I Nah, that's crazy. And they probably don't even have their real name
No,
in
they
their.
don't.
Oh, that's why
You
they
be
tell
careful
the
who you
story.
talk to.
That's why they tell a story. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Munchin with,
Las chismosas.
and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.